Big shout out to HJ's 5-Pin Bowling. We had a blast. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hello and welcome to your Peace Country podcast.
On this episode, we have some more upcoming events for you. And we talked to Allison about copyright. And stick around to the end where we go over the details about our roll the dice game. Get your entries in and good luck.
Cats and coffee are my two favorite things.
Come to Whiskers Cafe for the coffee and stay for the cats.
And now for upcoming events in the Peace Country.
Our number of the dice game is still ongoing where you can win $1,000, so get your entries in. We will have all the details for you at the end of this episode. Good luck! The Grand Prairie Canada Day Parade will be starting at 2 p.m. on July 1st, beginning at 108th Avenue, heading south to 96th Street, and then turning left onto 100th Avenue. The Peace Valley Folk Festival will be happening in Hudson Hope, July 5th to the 7th. On July 6th, the United Punjabi Club of Grand Prairie is putting on a Punjabi Mela at Legion Field near the Composite High School. Danger Cats are coming to the Jackpot Event Center on July 20th. Show starts at 8 p.m. Monster Jam will be in Edmonton July 13th to the 14th. Bear Lake Dance Club is having a barn dance on July 20th at 7 p.m., ages 16 plus. At Better Than Fred's, Deaf 3 will be performing on June 30th. The Lazies will be performing on July 5th. Biff Naked on August 10th. And JJ Wild, October 28th. Find out more at Better Than Fred's. July 7th, Eastlink Center Triathlon from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2024 Cash for Camping Lottery is ongoing until July 28th. 2024 TP Creek Stampede will be happening July 11th to the 14th. On July 12th, Mad Child will be performing at the Lion's Den. The Hat-tastic 40 Plus Parade will be happening on July 8th from 11 till 2, starting at 100th Avenue and 99th Street. July 27th to 28th, the Grand Prairie Regional Air Show. Grand Con is coming back at the Bonnets Energy Center, July 12th to the 14th. The Western Canadian Rib Fest is coming to Grand Prairie, July 19th to the 21st. On July 7th, Sip and Shop Market at Latitude 55. Sip and Shop VIP opportunity. Receive great value back. Purchase a $10 ticket, which includes a $14 cocktail to enjoy while browsing. Plus, you'll receive 3 tickets to use for a chance to win some of our door prizes, donated by our vendors, and valued over $300 each. Mocktails also available. Tickets are not required, but a great way to support this market and save some money on future cocktails. July 6th to the 14th, there'll be a rock climbing workshop in Tumbler Ridge. Registration ends July 5th.
And now rolling into August.
The Peace Country Gospel Jubilee will be happening on August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The Bear Creek Folk Festival will be happening August 16th to the 18th. Northern Rhythm Music and Arts Festival will be happening August 23rd to August 25th. Tickets are $100 in advance, more at the door. Venue is 45 minutes from Grand Prairie. The Wembley Demolition Derby will be happening August 31st to September 1st. And don't forget the last Thursday of every month at 92 Beverage Company, Cocktails and Vinyl. And Kokanee Comedy Night at the Great Northern Casino every Wednesday. Paula Abdul is coming to Dawson Creek on October 1st. Coming in November, Hungry for Laughs Comedy Tour is coming to Grand Prairie.
If you have an event coming up and would like us to share on PCP, let us know at peacecountrypodcast@gmail.com.
Peace Country Podcast has a challenge for you. We will give you $100 cash if you spare a 7-10 split at Bowling Stone's 10-Pin Entertainment Center in Grande Prairie, Alberta.
Did you know Grande Prairie has its own secret garden? It's true, Elaine's unique plants and designs. If you love plants, you need to stop in and shop around. Located on the parking lot side of the farmers market, open 5 days a week.
And now for the Peace Country Spotlight.
We are here at M3M Studios with Allison, who's going to tell us all about copyright. Allison, welcome.
Thank you.
So, what is copyright, and how did you hear about it?
Copywriting is, it's actually, the name is very confusing because a lot of people think of copyright licensing, but it's actually, I had to look this up, it's actually a derivative of Latin, and that's why it's called copywriting. But it's essentially any writing that is for the purpose of marketing. So any promotional writing, such as emails that a business would send out to their email list, ads, landing pages, sales pages, product descriptions, blogs, short video scripts, etc. Anything that's trying to make a sale or a conversion.
So how did you get into copywriting?
Well, I'll start at the beginning. I went to the University of Victoria, had a career in mind, had been offered a good job, and then I got married, and staying at home with my family was very important to me. And I got pregnant right away, so I just dropped out of school and stayed home, and that was my focus for 21 years. I had 11 kids. The oldest is 21, the youngest is 2. And I homeschool, but I still did want to make a little bit of money. So I was talking to a friend about it. She's a physician, and she said, hey, I am going to be starting a holistic fertility clinic. Would you like to work for me as a health coach? So I said, yes, absolutely. So I got trained up, went to school, got my several certifications. And she never started the holistic fertility clinic. And so I did work with a few clients on my own, and I enjoyed it, but I just didn't feel like I needed to put a whole lot of focus into it because my husband was the sole provider, and I had a busy household, had a milk cow and homeschool and a bunch of kids. And then March of this year, a proverbial bomb hit our lives, and I ended up suddenly being a single mom. So took a few days to figure out what I was going to do to make money, and I had enjoyed persuasive writing, and I thought I was pretty good at it. I had done some editing jobs, and I had watched some videos on copywriting and different forms of writing, actually. And so I just decided copywriting was for me, dove headlong in, and I've been since spending many, many hours learning, studying, observing, writing, and learning the craft. And so I decided most copywriters like to niche into a certain field of expertise, and I thought coaching seemed like the perfect fit for me because I knew the industry. So at this point in my career, I'm accepting most types of clients and industries. If I'm not a good fit and I really don't think I could do the job justice, I will tell them. Okay, I could probably recommend someone, but I don't think I'm the right fit. But my focus is going to be and is coaching.
What doesn't a copywriter do?
Things that do not fall under the job description of a copywriter would be content writing, which would be sort of a more academic style, books, articles, that sort of thing. If it's trying to make a sale, then it's copywriting. If it's just for the purpose of educating, then it's content writing. Graphic design, I don't do graphic design. As I like to say, I just make the page look pretty. I don't make it sound pretty. I just write the words. So I would write, if it was a sales page, for example, I'd write all the words in a Google Doc and send that off to the client, and then they would get a graphic designer to do the rest. And also managing and using the email software. I'd write the emails, again, in a Google Doc, send it off to the client, and then they will manage it themselves or find someone to do that.
Why would somebody hire a copywriter instead of just writing the copy themselves?
Well, a business owner could definitely write copy for themselves, and a lot of smaller businesses start out doing that. But it is a skill that needs to be learned and in order to write effective copy. So when I write for a brand, I need to have a thorough understanding of the brand, what makes them unique, what they are offering, who they are trying to reach, what their client or customer's pain points are, and the solution they're seeking and their level of awareness. I also need to know how to pique their curiosity and keep them reading. It takes an understanding of the flow of the campaign, the psychology of sales, etc. So again, a business owner could learn these things, but unless that's something that interests them or they have the time to learn copywriting, they're probably better off just hiring a good copywriter. We are bombarded with ads and emails in this day and age, and so capturing and keeping a consumer's attention is definitely a skill. I just learned this fun fact the other day. The average person sees 1,700 ads a month online. So how many of those do you actually remember reading? So my job is to make sure that the copy I write catches attention, keeps attention, and keeps keeping attention, and then leads the reader to click on the call to action button. So to complete the sale, or sign up to get a freebie in the email, or schedule a consultation call, or whatever the end goal of the piece of copy is. So a good copywriter should pay for themselves many times over with the sales that their work generates.
Sounds like something I should get for this podcast. So what should a business owner look for when hiring a copywriter?
The first thing I would ask to do is ask to see a portfolio of relevant work. If you're not sure how to recognize good copy, then you could ask for testimonials or references, which would be a good idea to do anyway. The next step would be to schedule a call with the writer. At that point, you can ask any questions you have, make sure it's a good fit, and discuss the project that you're considering. Some copywriters use templates and just fill in the blanks, but anyone can do that. It doesn't take much skill, and the potential to really understand and reach ideal client is a lot more limited when you do it that way. So after the phone consult, if you're still interested but not confident that the writer is someone you'd want to work with, you could always just start with a lower price project and see how you like the work and how it performs.
What experiences do you want your customers to have?
I want my clients to feel like I really took the time to understand them, their brand voice, and their mission, that I had a thorough understanding of their clients or customers, what motivates them, what their problems are, and what solutions they're looking for. When my clients receive their complete project, I want them to feel like I delivered in a way that exceeded their expectations, that I understood, and it was almost like I had understood their mission and was able to say what they were trying to say, but in a way that they weren't able to say it.
So why would someone hire you as opposed to someone else?
Well, I really seek to understand my client's mission. I want to get a thorough understanding of what they're trying to accomplish. And I'm not just trying to get the job done. I want to really do a good job, even if it takes more time than what I anticipated. I work with honesty. Integrity is really important to me, and I keep commitments. Even if it ends up costing me in the end, I want to do a good job and be honest and deliver what I said I would deliver.
Is giving back to the community important to you?
It is. It's a rewarding job, copywriting, and I'm happy to help if it's a good cause and someone needs some copywriting done. I've done a couple projects for people for free, and it's really nice to see how much they appreciate it and that they can use it to better their business that they're trying to build.
What is the most fulfilling part about your business so far?
The most fulfilling part about copywriting is laboring over a project, taking the time to understand it, understand what the client wants, understand the ideal client that my client is trying to reach. Mixing in my knowledge and creativity and crafting something that inspires and moves its audience. Knowing that I have created something unique that makes my client happy and then goes on to reach hundreds or thousands of people is really fulfilling.
Awesome. So how would someone get a hold of you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at allison.writer, that's ALLISON.writer, or my email is allisonmsteinke@gmail.com, ALLISONMSTEINKE@gmail.com. And my website is allisonsteinke.journoportfolio.com. You can contact me on there and see some of my work.
Well, thanks a lot for spending the time.
Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate it. And here is everything you need to know to play Number of the Dice with us. Get your entries in and good luck. Number of the Dice works like this. 3 6-sided dice have 216 possible number combinations, but only one combination will be the grand winner of $1,000. When you hear about Number of the Dice on Peace Country Podcast, you email peacecountrypodcast@gmail.com with the subject line, Number of the Dice. Then you will get a reply email with the assigned 3-digit number. We will assign the number, there will be no requests, and only one number combination per email address will be assigned. Then keep listening to the Peace Country podcast and save the email, because we are not going to email the winner. It will be up to the winner to reply to us with the same email chain that the 3-digit combination was assigned by Peace Country podcast. After all 216 combinations have been assigned, we will roll the dice, one die at a time, starting with the hundreds, then tens, then ones. There may be secondary prizes added to this game, but the first roll will be the grand winner. After the winning combination is announced on Peace Country podcast, the winner will have 14 days to reply with the winning combination email chain to claim the prize. All email replies sent before the announcement of the winning combination will be disqualified. The deadline date will be announced with the announcement of the winning combination. Thank you for playing, keep listening, good luck, and enjoy.
Don't get lost in the forest this tax season. Let Cedar Sea PA help guide you. Reach out to us on Instagram.
This podcast only works because you listen, so thank you for listening.
What would you like to hear on PCP? Let us know by email, peacecountrypodcast@gmail.com.
22 Media.